FIDA Nigeria Communications Officer. This is our country vice president, national president, Mrs. Ajimobi, and our assistant national secretary, Mrs. Evelyn. Can you share some of your expectations for the upcoming NEC meeting?
This is our last NEC meeting for this expo. So I would expect that we discuss all outstanding issues, do our best to trash all issues, and actually put mechanisms in place to ensure progress on all the projects we are currently handling, and reports will be given on most of the assignments that will be given to subcommittees, because the next meeting we're going to have will be the ACJA and the elections for the next executive to take over from this one.
On behalf of FIDA Oyo State, I welcome the country vice president, the national officers, NEC members, and all delegates from all over Nigeria to Ibadan, the capital of Oyo State.
Welcome to Oyo State.
CBP has said to us this morning, it's a learning process for the next 1 hour. To guide us through this discussion, which is going to be a bit more interactive, we're going to have 2 chairpersons of our branches. As you recall, we didn't have the ACJA workshops in our big branches. So I think this is some kind of also step down and knowledge sharing.
ACJA, that's the Additional Criminal Justice Law. I call it a law now because it's been passed in Plateau State. It's a unified and unique law which is applicable in all federal courts and with respect to offences contained in federal legislation. The law repeals the Criminal Procedure Act, which is applicable in the South, and the Criminal Procedure Code, which is also applicable in the North. The Act merged these major legislations, filled in the gaps, and also created innovations, thereby enhancing the criminal justice system. Section 1 of the ACJA is overly apt in explaining the purpose of the Act. And the purpose of this Act is to ensure that the system of administration of criminal justice in Nigeria promotes efficient management of the criminal justice institutions. It also brings about speedy dispensation of justice, protection of the society from crime, and protection of the rights and interests of the suspects, the defendants, and the victims. One essential feature of ACJL is its paradigm shift from punishment as the main goal of the criminal justice to restorative justice. So ACJL brings about restorative justice. It does not only concentrate on punishment. It pays serious attention to the needs of the society, the victims, vulnerable persons, and human dignity generally. One of the most laudable sections of ACJL is section 167, subsection 3, which has finally brought to rest the issue of women denied the right to take bail or to apply for bail by virtue of the fact that they are women. Section 167, subsection 3 has now given women the right to take suspects on bail. Contracted invalid marriage shall have in her own name against all other persons, including the husband of the marriage, same remedies and redress by way of criminal proceeding for the protection and security of her person or her own separate property as if such properties belong to her as an unmarried woman. The comparison between this section and 148 of the CPA is that 148 of the CPA only provides remedies. You know, CPA is the one in the south. It only provides remedies for women in monogamous marriages and not under the English law. Like in the north, there are many valid marriages, traditional marriages are valid, and it's not one man, one wife. So this provision has covered those particular group of women who are validly married, who are validly married but are more than one, sharing a husband. So they are also entitled to rights of their property, in as much as the ones that are married to only one man also have such rights. 404 also protects women from death sentence. Women are no longer pronounced dead by virtue of the fact that she's carrying another child in her womb until she has weaned the child. So she can only be pronounced, the sentence will be suspended until after she has weaned the woman, and the woman has been given the period of 6 months to wean the baby before she can finally face the verdict.
Proceedings in relation with the child, the trial will be in provisions with the child's right. We know we have the family court, which they sit, the admin judge or the admin magistrate sits. But the context of the child's right law is not very familiar with them. So effort is being made by other stakeholders, FIDA and other donors like the UNICEF and all that, to see that trainings are being held for judges to get acquainted with the provisions of the child's right law.
The non-custodial sentences. In simple terms, non-custodial punishment is a type of punishment given by a court of law that does not involve a prison term, such as a fine or a restriction order. Counsels handling women and children cases should make effort to get this relief for their clients. The provisions of Section 467 and 468 have provided alternatives to just sentencing criminal record registry. It's something we should embrace, because you have pedophiles. If we have these records, you cannot set up an institution, a school, where you are having children, you are training children. Somebody with such criminal record should not be allowed to teach or work in such institutions.
We have provision for 1 or 2 questions. So I don't know if someone has the first in hand.
Mine is a contribution. Our district chair from Plateau, he said the issue of finance, especially as it regards children's home. I want to say that we should not focus on the federal government alone. We will also take the issue to our Ministry of Women Affairs in our various states, who are the ones, no, they may not be working in your state, but they are working in some other states. In like Haiti, for example, we have the correctional center, and we have a lot of children's center where we keep children.
If we have the laws and they are not well implemented, there are no budgetary lines for the law, it will not be effective. So we need to begin to strategize. I know we've done that in some years, but we don't go back to implement what we've done. We need to be more proactive. What have we done as FIDA members to sensitize even other lawyers as to the provisions of these laws? What have we done to look at the laws and see what government's responsibility is in these laws? Who are the stakeholders? Are they sensitized enough? Is the law enforcement agency aware of their responsibilities? You know, and that's why the MacArthur Foundation came into being in the first place. But how effective have we used it? So that's my contribution. I think it's for us to be more proactive. Thank you very much. Council meeting of FIDA Nigeria. Over the last 53 years, FIDA has fulfilled its mandate to protect and promote the rights of women and girls in Nigeria. 1,000 female lawyers volunteer their time, skills, and resources to advocate for the adoption of laws that protect the rights of women and girls, minimize gender-based violence, improve access to justice for vulnerable groups, and facilitate the freedom of choice that every human being should have.
She was the treasurer, and I was the vice. And we used to hold a meeting actually beside Ayobe's house. So we went on, we planned some activities, and FIDA was doing very well. To advise you as FIDA. When we were doing the Ibadan one, we attended a conference, myself and Mr. Ayobe attended a conference in Brussels. And you won't believe it, some of the FIDA members are judges in their own countries. So I do see you inviting judges and magistrates.
Yeah, FIDA is made up of female lawyers. So lawyers also means female judges. So I think the next executive has a lot of homework to do to bring back our sisters in the bench.
And now we'll go straight into the reading and adoption of previous minutes of last NEC meeting. So,
I want somebody to move for the adoption of the minutes.
FIDA Kogi Chair, move that the minutes of this meeting be adopted.
Echo, I was present at that meeting, and I will second the motion for the adoption of the minutes of meeting.
I'm going to give a brief report on the activities of National Secretariat for the last quarter. In line with the MacArthur Foundation project, we have by FIDA Kano, which conducted an advocacy visit to the Speaker of the House. We have that on report. We have FIDA Edo, was a strategic partner by facilitating the signing ceremony of the ACJA by the Governor in April 2018. Attending quite a number of programs with our partners, with our collaborators. You see it there. Please, when you attend meetings like this, go back and step it down.
we're standing at this moment for Christine Inebui of FIDA Oyo Branch, Chinyere Ibeneme of FIDA Lagos, and Kamilola Awesu of FIDA Abuja. FIDA Nigeria is preparing a big documentary about all activities in the last 3 years, and I urge all branches to ensure that they send in their activities, Now yes, issues here and there, but work continues. What is your foremost objective? Protecting the rights of women and children.